Welcome back to another episode of Dental Marketing Theory. I'm your host, Gary Bird. I'm the founder of SMC National, where we help offices just like yours level the playing field against the big guys that are gobbling up all the opportunities in your market because we want to help you grow. And today I have Allison, who's the executive and leadership coach at Clear Coaching, and we're going to be talking about supercharging your practice. This is really, really exciting. She is hosting an event that is coming up May 30th through June 1st. And at the end of the show, she's going to tell you how you can get some free tickets to Bermuda. You're not going to want to miss this one. If you want to grow your office with big treatments, this is the show for you. Stay tuned. It's so smart because you don't have to invest more money. It's small changes with your team. It's not drastic changes, but you can add some of these things without having to spend more money on marketing, without having to totally transform your team, hire new people. And then the doctor gets to enjoy the treatment that they're doing too.
They want straight teeth. They want aligned teeth. They want to have their spaces filled. Like they want more from us. And so this will teach you how to give them more.
I've seen practices go from $200,000 a month. I've even seen some offices go up all the way up to like $500,000-$600,000 a month. And it's because they learn how to take and turn them into. That is really cool. That's really exciting. All right, we are live, and I'm excited to have this conversation because I have Allison here today, and I've had the opportunity to work with Allison. She's came and spoken at some of our events, as well as she's hosting some of her own events. And today she came on and she wanted to give away some tickets to her event. So stay tuned, watch all the way to the end. At the end, we're going to give away the link. We're going to give away the free tickets. But Allison, thank you so much for coming on today. Why don't you tell us a little bit about why you guys are putting on this event, Supercharge More Big Cases?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first thing about this event that's really cool is it is in my island home. So I am Canadian, but I have lived in Bermuda for the last 14 years, and it is one of the most magical, beautiful, special places in the entire universe. And so it is like a great honor for me to have my dental community come to my island home and experience the magic of our event in Bermuda.
That is so cool. I didn't realize that. So that's a huge swing going from Canada down to Bermuda. But I didn't realize that you live down there. So that is really, really cool. I saw the hotel that you guys are having it at. It looks amazing. And I really, really, really wanted to go. But the day you guys launched it and I started looking into it, it just didn't work out for my schedule. But I am so bullish that this is going to be a great event. It seems like you have amazing speakers. The content sounds really good. So what can people expect from this event?
Yeah, so it's a unique and special event, not just because it's in Bermuda. I was a clinical dental assistant, a treatment coordinator, and office manager in a super GP practice. What does that mean? It means a practice that does a lot of aligners and a lot of implants. And we have seen just the barriers to success when a practice wants to do more cases, implants and aligners. And so we designed this event to help people start more of those things and incorporate them into their holistic treatment planning, comprehensive diagnosis. And we brought in the best of the best from the implant world and the aligner world to come and help these doctors be able to take their practice to the next level.
Yeah, I noticed that you have two tracks. So you have the implant track and the aligner track. How does that work? If I come, do I have to kind of pick one track and say, okay, I want to learn everything about aligners, or I want to learn everything about implants, or can I do both? Like, how does that going to work?
Yeah. So every morning we start off with a keynote from a super GP speaker who does both, who does aligners and implants, and he pulls it together. They pull it together. We have, Dr. Tracy Wen, we have Dr. Jeff Buski, like they've created this practice. So we're living and learning from example of them and their strategies and techniques. And then in the afternoon, then you can decide if you want to go into the aligner track or the implant track every single day. So if there's a specific topic that you want from either of those, you can choose. Or you can bring your team member and have them go to one of the classes and you go to the other.
It's really, really cool. So beautiful location, lots of good information. Is it going to be like break down the content? Is it more clinical focus, more marketing focus, more operational focus, a little bit of everything? What can I expect if I'm going to come?
I would say if you were a dentist right now and you went to the event, you would leave knowing how to treatment plan, diagnose, and start more big cases, knowing how to talk to your patients about them, and then knowing how to run your practice operationally to do more without causing stress to the practice, stress to the team, understanding how to schedule the financials. So it really is like that comprehensive pathway of doing more big cases.
Hey, got an important announcement for you. We are hosting the second annual Full Arch Advantage event where you learn to create, convert, and close more full arches so your office can grow the way that you want. This is going to be in partnership with BioHorizons, and this is our second year, but the important part is it's going to be virtual, so you don't have to fly out, buy hotels, travel with your team. You can just register and block off the days and watch virtually. And right now we have early bird pricing. It's never going to be cheaper than right now. I don't even have a discount code because it's so cheap. It's only $199 right now to register, and it's for your team. It's for your dentists, it's for your treatment coordinators, your dental assistants, and your marketing managers. And you're going to learn a ton of stuff to grow. Last year's event had a 74 NPS score, which is amazing. And the feedback was really, really good. So if you're looking at leveling up, we have a ton of new content, a ton of new automations and things that you can add to your practice to really grow. And we're going to be going over a lot around sales and executing on the phones to make sure that you can grow the way that you want. So don't miss this. Go to Full Arch Advantage right now and sign up. This price will not be around for long. It's so cool because I'm actually working on an LMS. It's a learning management system, and I have a doctor. He's a super GP, like you said, and like some of the people you have speaking. And what he's creating the LMS, and I'm learning as he does this, is he's how to get 10 big cases every month from your existing patient base.
Yes.
And I was just like, that's so smart. Like, because
yes.
you don't have to invest more money.
Mm-hmm.
It's small changes with your team. It's not drastic changes. Like when you add full arch to your practice, massive changes. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work, but you can add some of these things without having to spend more money on marketing, without having to totally transform your team, hire new people. And then the doctor gets to enjoy the treatment that they're doing too. And I've seen practices go from doing, $200,000 a month up to that like 300-400. I've even seen some offices go up all the way up to like 500-600,000 a month as a super GP. And it's because they learn how to take the GP patients and turn them into these larger cases.
Yeah.
So that is really cool. That's really exciting.
Yeah. And I mean, the reason I'm so passionate about this is that is exactly what we did with my practice in Bermuda. I was there for a decade and we did just that. And it transformed our practice, but it wasn't excruciating. It wasn't super challenging, but it made such a big impact. So it's a powerful thing. And I also think it's what our patients want now. They want straight teeth. They want aligned teeth. They want to have their spaces filled. Like they want more from us. And so this will teach you how to give them more.
Yeah. Anybody who's ever had like a car problem before, I always use this analogy, your car breaks down or someone hits your car, right? And you take it into the car shop and you go, fix my car. And they go, oh, it's a muffler problem. We don't do the mufflers. You know what I mean? You got to take it over to this shop. And you're just like, whoa, I thought you were a car guy. You fix cars. Like, no, that you got to take it. No, we got this kind of car person and you got the body person and the electric. And it's like, no one likes that. Like everybody hates that.
No.
And now with dentistry, like when I call the dentist, I want them to just fix my problem. And I expect them to fix it. Once they start telling me, no, go here and then go here and go there, that's where it starts getting really, really painful. And it's just like, I'd rather just go to somebody who does everything and patients expect it. And they're going to come to you and you just have to ask the right questions a lot of times to find those treatments.
100%. And their patients already trust you. They already like you. They don't want to go anywhere else. And they don't want to have to go and get like orthodontic treatment somewhere else. They don't want to go to a surgeon. They want to see you. So let's make it easy for them to say yes to you.
Yeah. And that just made me think of something else. Like when we're working with people on full arch, like you have to literally retrain your team on how to sell for full arch. Like and it's very in depth, but with the patient already trusting you, you don't have to, I mean, yes, there's some scripting and some techniques you can learn, but it's not like a boot camp where you have to go through a thing for 12 weeks to learn how to do it.
No.
That's awesome. What is your, like, so if I'm a practice, so let's say I'm a practice, I got like our audience, the average listener is like 4 or 5 locations, want to scale to 1 billion locations, right? And so so let's say my offices on average are doing like 150,000 a month, 200,000 a month. What would you expect? Okay, we understand what I'm going to walk away with, but what would you expect the growth to look like for an office like that that's maybe doing 150 to 200,000 90 days out after this event?
Honestly, I would say like this is like a bold statement, but I would say honestly, if you were to implement this and like follow these pathways, like you could literally double your monthly production with this. Like if you think about it, you're doing 0 aligner cases, or you're doing 1 to 2, or you're doing maybe 3, and you move to 5 or 10. and that's $5,000 a case. Like that's just with your aligner patients. But if you can do more aligner patients and more implant patients, and they're the exact same patients that are already coming through your door, the exact same team, like the potential is massive.
Yeah, that's huge. Yeah, and again, it's one of those rare times where the patient's happier, the doctor's happier, the team's happier, everybody. It's like you don't usually get that in business. Usually, someone gets caught holding the bag, but in this instance, it's a win-win-win all the way across the board. What are you like? If there was one thing that you were like, man, I'm most looking forward to hear this person speak at the event, who would that be?
Probably Dr. Tracy Wen, because she's just such an incredible like woman in business. She has just like revolutionized, the way she runs her practice, and her story is pretty fantastic. So I'm really excited to hear her speak. But honestly, like Dr. Rasner too. I know Dr. Rasner personally. I've never heard him speak, and his story is insane. Like his production numbers are insane. What he's done in his practice is insane. So I can't wait to hear the techniques and the systems that he uses. And he's tough to get scheduled with. Like he's a hard person to go and speak because he's so busy. So I feel so grateful that he's going to be there. And the cool thing about this event, Gary, is we really thought hard about how do we make this like an experience for the attendees to also connect with the speakers after the lectures. And so it's 3 days, but we are in class from 8 till 2. And then every afternoon we have a really special event, being from Bermuda, living there, I know all the places to go that are amazing. And so we're going to bring the whole conference to some really special spaces to network, to connect, to just deep dive into some of the content that was discussed earlier that day. Because one of the things that I hear a lot is people go to destinations for events and they're like, I didn't see anything but the conference room. That is not the case. We really want people to connect and have a fantastic time on the island, as well as take home probably some of the most important information you will learn all year.
That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put the link down in the show notes. So the link will be down in the show notes. It's a little bit of a longer URL, so make sure you go there, whether you're listening this on Apple or wherever you're listening to this. So go check out that link, YouTube. It'll be everywhere. And then what is how are we giving away the free ticket? How are we going to do that?
There is a discount code that you will get if you send an email to Allison@yourclearalignercoach.com. So send me an email, just say free ticket, and I will give you the discount code to go and claim your ticket.
Sweet. So you're going to give away some free tickets. If they don't, for whatever reason, if they don't win the free ticket, you're still going to give them a discount on the event, correct?
If you send me an email, you will get a discount, but we're going to give away some free tickets. So I would say the first people to send the email, you're going to get the free tickets. Anybody else, you will still get a discount and be able to come to this special event.
Awesome. And we'll post the free ticket, right? We'll say, here's the person that actually got the free ticket, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So any other parting words before we get going about this event?
I think sometimes like we can take time to make a decision, or we can just like kind of sit on our heels. Like one day I'll do implants, one day I'll do aligners, or one day I'll do more. And, when we take action, that's when we get results. And so I just recommend, take action, because you don't know what, the end of the year will look like if you come and get this information and if you connect to the people that are going to be there. So come get a free ticket, come to Bermuda. We'd love to see you there. I'm going to be the best host in the world. So just send me an email and we'll get you rolling.
Awesome. Thanks so much for coming on, and get your free ticket down below. Allison's email will be below. The link to the event will be below. Reach out, and thank you so much for coming on, Allison.
Thanks so much for having me, Gary.